Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly watch list where we go over all of our given setups and news, earnings going into the week, looking at what setups we have Monday morning, as well as what we're looking at overall for the rest of the week as well to take level-wise for our underlyings. So going into the first point of topic, what we usually discuss here is going to be our earnings. So for earnings this week, we really don't have a whole lot. As usual, tech earnings are really going to be the only really relevant earnings weeks. MU, Micron, on Thursday after close, so going into Friday morning, will be probably the only significant one. Aside from that, there's really nothing to even make point of with regards to what we do as usual. Going into news this week, let's go ahead and filter this. All right. So yeah, news this week. 8:30 a.m. Monday, we have USD core retail sales MM. We have retail sales MM and an Empire State Manufacturing Index. 10 a.m. we have business inventories MM, NAHB Housing Market Index, and that's it for Monday. Tuesday we have at 8:30 a.m. building permits, housing starts, import prices MM, and then 9:15 be significant. This is right off near open where we usually trade. Capacity utilization rate, industrial production MM. That's going to be a pretty significant news area for us for that day. Wednesday, we have at 10:30 a.m. crude oil inventories, and then the rest of the day just federal funds rate, FOMC economic projections, FOMC statement, FOMC press conference. It's a bit of a FOMC week, just not as heavy as usual. It's going to be a pretty light FOMC week. Wednesday, though, is going to be an FOMC day. Thursday, 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims, Philly manufacturing index, current account. 10 a.m. existing home sales, CB leading index, MM, and then 10:30 a.m. we got natural gas shortage. And then on Friday at 9:05, right near open before FOMC member willingness week, so that probably will cause some volatility and stir some things up. Going into the actual watch list this week, let's start off with the markets as usual. Going right off the bat with QQQ. Some levels we have here. We're going to be looking more of an upside bias right into this week. We do have some fair value gap structures here developed as well to create some levels of resistance. But on QQQ, instead of NQ, I prefer utilizing QQQ a lot these days. 480.53, 481.60 cents, 485 or 484.93, whatever you want. It's going to be that psychological level. 486.20 cents, and then 47.74 cents. Those are going to be your key levels for the upside this week. If you were ever to look at downside, 466.43 and then 465.72. ES futures, what we're going to be looking at is going to be, again, same thing here, upside structure development. Not as relevant futures-wise with regards to what we do, but it still does play a tie-in most days. So it's just going to be more so less relevant than QQQ structure. But looking at the actual levels here, we're looking at 56.4875, 56.5175, 56.73, and those are really going to be the main levels I have. Not a whole lot of significant levels this week in this range here. And that's going to be about it. For the main watch this week, looking at Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, and MSTR. I have side watches at Netflix and Apple. So starting off with Meta. Meta is kind of on the teetering of a side and main because of the range we're in. It's nothing crazy. I don't really like this range too significantly, but I do like the 610 level here. We're kind of structuring up with a divergent bias to the upside here. I do like it. It's not a crazy amount stronger than everything else. But I feel like this thing is setting up with this kind of market structure and price action at the 610 area to have a pretty nice breakout near open. So if this has a nice red to green, I will look to take this, taking profit. Entries around the 609 range. Target profit 1 would be 610, and then 611 is my final target for the runners. So pretty basic stop, and target profit on this stop would probably be around 608.50 cents, just to keep it valid, 608.45 cents. So just to keep it valid for the percentage loss on the contracts, premiums. That's going to be it for Meta. Tesla, looking at 255. I really liked this last Friday, but it just wasn't ready to get there yet. It was still pretty far. Now we're starting to close in on it, and this is the main level I was watching Friday. I like this a lot. We do have the, I think it was gap start. No, sorry, that's an old gap. My bad. I do like this at the 255 level. I'm looking at entry around this area of 254.33 off Thursday's pre-market high. I probably will not take it, maybe at 33 exactly, probably up to 254 rake itself. with the right breakout structure, probably around 10-15 cents. It just depends on the structure we get there. I might end up only going in half size there, depending on how strong or weak we are with convergence to the market. Then I'll be looking to add at the 50 cent level or so, 40 cent level. So that's kind of how I'm going about approaching that. Um, Looking at the NVIDIA level here, my next setup. Again, this is kind of nice, a little double top here we got structured up going into 122. 122 is probably going to be the one I have off open if we don't reject crazy before Monday morning open. 122, looking at entry at 121.80 cents, 88 cents, probably being around 80 cents. That's my alert's at. And then the breakout through that, I'll be looking at 20 cents, probably 10, 15, 20 cents range to take my profit one. And then my final target would be at 122.50 cents. Not looking for too much off this. It's NVIDIA. Follow through has been very low on this stock, so I've only strictly scalped it. Looking at MSTR, I do like MSTR a lot here. I think it's got one of the cleanest setups. It's got some of the best divergent strength with relation to the market here, compared to that of any of the other underlyings. So I personally, like I said, I like this at the 300 level as well. Really clean level. Really approaching this nicely. Kind of cool, almost got a flat top structure basis here on the lower time frame, 30-minute here, 15-minute as well. So entry would probably be around Friday's high of 298.70 with a target at 300 first, and then TP2 at 301 as being out my final scale out. Stop loss on this would probably just be 290. Hard to say, but like 298, 850-ish. I don't know. I don't have a level of support resistance really structured up here yet. So, but we'll just say that for a hard stop. Probably around that 25 cents. Whatever ends up being about a hard stop at 10% would be my max stop on this. So it might even just be 50 cents because this thing is volatile as heck. It's crazy. But might have to have it a little bit looser so that it doesn't stop me out right away. And then I have my final watches here. They're just Netflix and Apple. Apple just not the craziest setup, and Netflix is just Netflix. So I'll just mention them real briefly though. As part of the watch. So like I said, I'm looking here at the level of 930 with the entry of 927 likely of Wednesday's high. If not, I probably will actually even wait even closer on 929. It just depends on the momentum we get that kicks in the structure. Maybe we reject right off 927 there in the morning and then come back around 1030. I would like to take it at the 927 level then after it being a double top structure. But that's going to be basically a target at 930 break strictly. Just looking at it as a scalp. Apple is just going to be upside double top structure. I also like it at downside, but not till 208, which is far as heck. So I do like this upside double top structure into 215 with 214 as entry, and then profit at 215. Just get out of everything. Dollar catch on Apple. That's a great trade. So not looking for anything else on that really. Aside from that though, guys, that's going to be the total watch list this week. It's very short, very easy, very quick. Concise. So overall, nothing else this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, just leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's any suggestions you'd like to see additionally and on top of this for every following watch list every week. And DM me for one-on-one or coaching. Let's kill it this week. Let's stay profitable. Let's be consistently focused and execute correctly every day this week. Thanks a lot, guys. Let's have a great week. Let's kill it. Peace.